When people think about Mercedes today, they usually imagine complex electronics, expensive repairs, and reliability that feels questionable. But the 2000s decade, that was a completely different era. Back then, Mercedes was still building cars with over-engineered parts, bulletproof engines, and the kind of craftsmanship that mechanics say we'll never see again. So today, we're counting down the top 10 most reliable Mercedes models of the 2000s, recommended directly by mechanics who've worked on them for years. Let's start the list. 10. Mercedes-Benz GLK350. The GLK is one of the most underrated SUVs Mercedes ever built. A compact tank on wheels. It used the M272 V6 engine. But here's the important part. By 2009, the balance shaft problem was fixed, making these later-year GLKs incredibly reliable. Mechanics love the GLK because the drivetrain is simple. The transmission is durable with proper maintenance. The electronics are minimal compared to modern SUVs. It's one of the few 2000s Mercedes SUVs that routinely reaches 200,000 to 150,000 miles without major issues. 9. Mercedes-Benz C230 and C280. These late W203 models are fan favorites for one reason. The engines never die. The C230 and C280 use the M272 V6, and again, these last production years had the updated, reliable version. Mechanics say it's one of the easiest Mercedes sedans to maintain because simple suspension, fewer electronic modules, extremely durable transmissions, rust protection that finally improved after early W203 complaints. It's the perfect blend of old Mercedes quality with modern comfort. 8. Mercedes-Benz ML350. The early ML series gets a bad reputation because of the first-generation models, but the facelifted 2003 to 2005 ML350 is a completely different story. Why mechanics love it? It uses the legendary M112 V6, one of the most reliable engines Mercedes has ever made. Parts are cheap and easy to find. Extremely strong 5-speed transmission. Body-on-frame design makes it rugged. These late first-gen MLs regularly hit 300,000 miles with basic maintenance. 7. Mercedes-Benz CL500. This big coupe looks expensive, but here's the secret. The M113 engine inside is one of the strongest V8s Mercedes ever created. Why mechanics recommend it? M113 V8 equals nearly indestructible. Transmissions last if serviced. Interior materials aged surprisingly well. The car is built like a tank. Just avoid early ABC suspension issues by choosing a well-maintained model. 6. Mercedes-Benz E300 diesel. Modern diesels are complicated, but the OM642 engine? Mechanics say it's the last great Mercedes diesel. Why it makes the list? 300,000 miles is normal. Extremely strong torque. Great fuel economy. Fewer emission problems compared to modern diesels. It's not the fastest sedan, but for reliability, it's unbeatable. 5. Mercedes-Benz SLK350. One of the most reliable roadsters you can buy for cheap. Key strengths. The updated M272 engine in later years is rock solid. Simple, retractable hardtop mechanism. Excellent 5-speed transmission. Minimal electronics compared to the SL series. Mechanics love how easy it is to work on rare for a sports car. 4. Mercedes-Benz S430. The early 2000s S-Class had some issues, but not the S430. Here's why. The M113 V8 is rock solid. Fewer complex systems than the V12 and higher trims. Smoother and more durable transmission. These cars can handle high mileage better than most luxury sedans. Yes, air suspension repairs happen, but the engine itself? Brick strong. 3. Mercedes-Benz C55 AMG. This AMG is completely different from modern AMGs. No turbos, no complicated electronics, just a naturally aspirated M113 engine shoved into a small body. Why mechanics love it? The M113 is nearly unbreakable. Transmission handles the power with ease. Very few electronic failures. One of the simplest AMGs ever built. It's a future classic and a reliability monster. 2. Mercedes-Benz G500. The G-Class is famous for a reason. The early 2000s G500 models were built before Mercedes added heavy electronics and twin-turbo engines. Mechanic approved because the M113 engine again flawless. Almost all parts are over-engineered. Transmission survives decades. Extremely easy to repair. Designed originally for military use, these G-Wagons can exceed 300,000 miles without major failures. 1. Mercedes-Benz E55 AMG. Ask any longtime Mercedes mechanic, what's the most reliable AMG ever built? Most will answer the same thing, the E55 AMG. Why it's number 1. Supercharged M113K, one of the strongest engines Mercedes ever made. Transmissions handle the torque. Surprisingly simple electronics. Extremely durable chassis. Many owners hit 400,000 miles with proper maintenance. It's fast, it's reliable, and it's a piece of engineering history. These 10 Mercedes models prove that the 2000s era was something special. A time when Mercedes still built cars to last forever. Now I want to hear from you. Which reliable 2000s Mercedes would you trust for the next 10 years? And which one should I add to the list? If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell. More mechanic-approved Mercedes content is on the way.